Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be continuing What If Naruto Was Raised by Jiraiya and Tsunade. But before we get into all of that, I would like to tell you all to leave a like on the video and Merry Christmas. Although it is late, the mic that I am using I did get from Christmas. It took me a while to get back into the mood of recording. But yeah, leave a like on the video. Let me know if the audio on this video is bad or not, because this mic, I don't know where my mom got it from. So yeah, anyway, let's get into the video. So when Kakashi asks them what do they want to be, like why are they becoming shinobi, Sasuke tells him that he's trying to kill his brother for killing the Uchiha clan. And Naruto tells Kakashi that he wants to become the Hokage and find out who killed their parents. And Kakashi stops and looks at him and was like, you know that the Nine Tails did that, right? And Naruto tells Kakashi that the Nine Tails told him that he was underneath the Genjutsu. And Kakashi was like, wait, Naruto, you talk to the Nine Tails? And Naruto was like, I don't see the problem with that. I thought everybody could talk to their tail beasts if they had one in them. And Kakashi was like, either your seal is really weak or you're just really weird. And Naruto was like, no, I'm pretty sure every tailed beast can talk to the person that they're sealed inside of. I think it's just the fact that y'all don't want me talking to the Nine Tails. And like Kakashi was like, no, I don't think you're supposed to talk to the Nine Tails, Naruto. And Naruto tells him that, well, you haven't done hinata yet, and me talking to the Nine Tails is none of your concern because it's his body. Well, because it's my body. And Kakashi tells Naruto that it is his business because he protects the village, and if the Nine Tails goes berserk and you're on his squad, he'll be the one that has to take blame for it. And Naruto was like, oh, so now all of a sudden you will have to take blame. And this wasn't the only time Naruto and Kakashi have gotten into an argument, and you can tell this by not Sasuke, but Kakashi's facial expression, because like he looks more dumbfounded than usual now. So like Naruto just starts like ranting on about how Kakashi always thinks he's right and how that's why he's not normally allowed around him when he starts training, because apparently everything that Naruto does is a little bit extra. And Kakashi says like in a low monotone voice that all he said was the amount of chakra that you're putting into certain jutsu isn't like, you don't need that much chakra into a like a small jutsu, something like the wind bullet or a fireball or something like that. And Sasuke was like, wait a minute, Naruto, you know fireball jutsu? Like you have fire, like you have fire style or fire release, whatever. And Naruto was like, no, I tried it once and damn near blew my fucking face off. I don't want to do it again. So I've just been using wind release, and yeah, just wind release. I don't think I have any other releases. I haven't found any. And Naruto looks back at Kakashi and was like, that's besides the point. And Kakashi tells him, that's why you almost blew your face off, because you put too much chakra into that ability. Although me, Tsunade, and Jiraiya both told you to stop several times, you insisted that you keep going, and then when you got your face blown up, you got mad at me. And Hinata was like, I just want to be a Konoichi that could support her team. And Kakashi was like, see, why can't you have nice goals like her? And Naruto was like, I'm trying to become the Hokage. and find the person that killed and wronged that wronged me in the past, like that killed my parents, and like, yeah, I'm trying to find him. And Sasuke is just a whole emo mode, like he's just threatening to kill people for no reason. Well, no, he's trying to kill his brother because his brother killed the Uchiha clan, but still he's just out with it. At least I got a goal after I kill my brother. I mean, after I kill that guy. And Sasuke was like, I definitely feel attacked. And Kakashi was like, you know what? We're just not even gonna do this anymore, because if we keep talking, this is gonna take forever. So just meet me at this training ground. Hands them this small sheet of paper with a training ground list on it. It had their training ground, their missions list, and their squad mates and their rank. And Naruto is like, well, first off, I don't feel like I should be rescuing cats from trees, because I don't think we are needed for that. And Sasuke was like, yeah, we can definitely find something better else to do than rescuing cats out of trees. And Kakashi was like, I don't care, you have a problem with it, take it up with the Hokage. And Naruto was like, I think I have a rough idea on who actually was doing this. So Naruto, Sasuke, and Hinata all start walking out the room, but before they leave, they ask Kakashi, what's his, I don't know, never mind. What was his goal? That's what they asked him. They asked him what was his goal, and Kakashi was like, I didn't really have one after I became a ninja, guide the ninja of the future. I don't know. And Naruto gets mad again, and Sasuke and Hinata start pushing him out the room, and Naruto was like, so you're telling me you don't even have a goal, but you're hassling me about mine? He just started spazzing, and Hinata just hits some chakra points in his legs to make his legs go limp so they could pick him up and just walk him out. And when they got further away from the school, Naruto's feeling in his legs started to come back, and Naruto was like, okay, you guys can put me down now, damn. And they put him down, and Naruto was like, so is anybody gonna explain to me why y'all just took me away? And Sasuke was like, sure, we were leaving and you wanted to argue, so Hinata hit your chakra points and we picked you up and brought you up. You watched this, why are you mad? And Naruto tells him that I could have stopped that, you know that, right? And Hinata looks at him and was like, but you didn't. So you mad because you didn't stop it? And Naruto was like, since when did you get so ballsy? And Hinata tells Naruto that she didn't get ballsy, she just got irritated, because she realized that all Naruto really likes to do with Kakashi is argue, and if that's all they're gonna do, she doesn't really want to be a part of the team that they're gonna be on. And Naruto, he stops, and so does Sasuke. Sasuke was like, huh? And she tells him that she's not really into all that people arguing back and forth. That's kind of why she always hung out with them, because they agreed on everything basically together. So hanging out with two people that argue all the time isn't something that Hinata finds to be okay. So Naruto was like, damn, so he was really finna be out of a teammate. I guess I could stop arguing with him, or attempt to at least. Just to appease you, Hinata, putting his hand on her shoulder. And Naruto was like, but I can't help it if he says something ignorant to me. And Hinata looks at him with like this blank face and was like, I promise you, anything that he says that you think is ignorant, most definitely is not. Because sometimes you just don't like to listen, Naruto. And Naruto was like, oh no, you got me there. Yeah, you got me there. Touche, I guess. Yeah, you got me. So he starts walking away, and Sasuke was like, where are you going? And he was like, what? I'm going back to my house. We have like up until tomorrow to do whatever we want. Might as well go back to my house. So Naruto like starts heading back toward his house, and Hinata was like, so you're not going to like do any training at your house or nothing? You're just going back there? And Naruto was like, all we do is train. What made you think I wasn't going to be doing any of that? And Hinata was like, well, maybe because I kind of just told you off and all we do is train. So if you had the option to do whatever you wanted, I thought you were going to do something else. And Naruto was like, well, you thought wrong. And Hinata tells Naruto that he should be a lot more respectful to the girl that has to heal him when they're on missions. And Naruto was like, last time I checked, you said that you weren't a good Konoichi to begin with. So why should I have to respect someone that said that they were pretty bad at their job from the start? And Sasuke gets mad, and he was like, you know what? That's okay if she's bad at being a Konoichi. She's a good sensory type. And if she's bad at being a Konoichi, we can help her get better in that aspect too. Why? Because we're friends. Now stop arguing. And both of them look back at Sasuke and tell him to shut up, and then they go back to arguing. And Sasuke was like, I could have sworn this is the same girl that just said she hates arguments. And Naruto was like, yeah, she did. She did say she hated arguments. And Hinata was like, oh well, yeah, he got me there. I don't know what else to tell you. So then like they start walking again. My bad. They start walking again, and that's all they're doing like the entire time on the way to his house is arguing. So by the time they get to his house, Naruto has amassed like a small group of his friends, and all they're doing is arguing. But when they get to Naruto's house and they open the door, Tsunade tells them that if they're going to argue, they need to take that back outside. And Naruto told her that they were just going into the backyard. And Tsunade tells Naruto that if she so much as hears an argument starting again, she's going to kick everyone out, and Naruto is going to be sleeping in the tree again. And Naruto is like, I value that tree sometimes. That tree busts. And Tsunade was like, you know what, Naruto? Since you like that tree so much, why don't you stay out there tonight? And Naruto was like, you know what, Tsunade? That doesn't sound like a half bad idea. And Jiraiya hit the corner and was like, Naruto, this is not a road. You're off the cliff. You dug through the planet. You need to stop talking. And Tsunade tells Naruto that maybe he can't sleep in that tree. Maybe she'll go outside and punch that tree down so he can't sleep in it. And Naruto was like, fine, I'll just find a better tree or roof to sleep on. And Tsunade like gets angry and walks over there toward Naruto and punches him through the house. And Jiraiya was like, great. Now I gotta call another person to come repair this. Well, now I gotta go get another person to repair this. And he like vanishes. And Sasuke was like, oh, who's gonna stop her? And she started she jumps out the hole in the wall that Naruto left when he got punched out of the house. So Naruto gets up out like the cloud of dust that he was in, and he was like, oh, so now we're back to phase 1 again. And Tsunade was like, yeah, just about, Naruto? So, what's your next move? And Naruto looks like looking at Tsunade after like she says that. Naruto was like, I don't know, honestly, but it might be something like this. And he summons a shadow clone, and Tsunade immediately recognizes what he's trying to do. So she she's trying to get closer and closer to Naruto, but Naruto summoned like thousands of shadow clones. So by the time Tsunade got to Naruto, Naruto was finally able to perfect the rasengan, and he's been working on it for over like 3 years now. Well, he's been doing research on it for about he's been doing research on it for about 3 years. He's been trying to do it for around like 2 months, basically. But no one else knew because Naruto only did it in secret, and he only did it with Jiraiya, and him and Jiraiya don't train that often. So Naruto tells like when she like finally jumps over the last few hundred shadow clones to get to Naruto, Naruto tells her that she's too late. And when she like looks down at Naruto, like when she gets a good visual, she sees the rasengan, and she sees that she can't dodge this because she's already in the air. So like Naruto like jumps up, like gets tossed up by using a shadow clone. He gets tossed into the air, and he shoves the rasengan directly into her stomach. But before the rasengan hit her in the stomach, Tsunade used her 100 healings so it wouldn't kill her. So, well, it wouldn't injure her badly. I wouldn't say kill because it is, although it is a rasengan, Naruto isn't that strong right now. So, like, Tsunade gets, like, after the rasengan explodes and Naruto, like, lands back on the ground, Tsunade hits the ground. Like, she hits the ground and she gets back up. And Naruto's like, you really activated your 100 healings? And Tsunade was like, you really perfected a move that you weren't even supposed to know about? And, well, not perfected. You really are starting to master a move that you weren't even supposed to know about, Naruto? And Naruto was like, what? I saw Jiraiya do it one day. And I asked him about it, and then we started training. And Tsunade was like, so he did this against what I asked him not to do. He did exactly what I asked him not to do. So when Jiraiya arrives back with the person to fix the wall that they put in the house, he sees Tsunade very angry. And he looks at Naruto, and Naruto was like, you need to run. Like, he voices the words, run to him. And Jiraiya just vanishes, and she's like, get your ass. Like, she yells at her. She's like, get your ass back here now. And, like, she dips off in, like a direction. And Naruto was like, so you already got paid to fix the wall, right? And he was like, the guy that normally comes and fixes their walls was like, yeah, you know, it's standard practice for your family. And Naruto was like, yeah, my family. And he scratches his head, and the wall repair guy asks Naruto what's wrong. Because this guy, Naruto, was known for like his entire life damn near. So, Naruto looks back at the repairman and was like, nothing, we're chilling. So the repair dude was like, okay. So he starts repairing the wall, and Naruto, Sakura, Hinata, Sasuke, and I'm gonna say Tenten and Ino all go like into the back, and Naruto is like trying to like decrease the time it takes for him to be able to use the rasengan, because if he would have been able to get it off faster, Tsunade wouldn't have gotten that close to him until he lunged at her. So Sasuke was like, so you're working on how long it takes for you to activate the ability? And Naruto was like, yeah. that's about it. And Sasuke was like, I'm probably the only person over here right now that can probably fight off some of your your clones anyway, so you might as well just do that with me. It'll give me taijutsu training, and it'll give you your training for your abilities and stuff. And Naruto was like, or I can do it with all of you, because I can summon thousands of shadow clones, and I can perfect it faster by using shadow clones too. And you guys can get better at your taijutsu too. And Naruto, like after saying that, he summons the shadow clones. And Sasuke was like, yo, yeah, that is a pretty good idea. Plus we get to work on our team building skills. So they just start like fighting. And like when they actually get close to Naruto, he was able to hit one of them with the rasengan, because Naruto was extending his chakra out past its limit just for right now, because he's still young. So Naruto was able to use 3 rasengans out of that entire training. And when everyone got sent home a little bit stronger than what they were in canon. So Sasuke could use multiple fireballs. But they're slightly smaller. So yeah, they're slightly smaller than the normal fireball, but he can shoot multiples. Probably maybe around 2. Yeah, he can just shoot 2. And he shoots them one at a time. So he goes 1, 2, yeah. He don't shoot them all at once, but he does shoot them. So when Tsunade finally caught Jiraiya was back at the house, because Jiraiya knew that as long as he was going to be running, she was going to be chasing. So he's better off to get it over with. So he just got back to the house, he just he sat down on the couch, and then as soon as he sat down, Tsunade appears in the house and then punches him through the chair that he was sitting in. And Jiraiya was rubbing his head, asks her, what did he do wrong this time? And Tsunade was like, you taught Naruto the rasengan? And Naruto was like, yeah. Well, he barges back into the argument, and he's like, well, not necessarily. He was doing it, and I saw it, and I wanted him to show me it again. And he was like, actually, it was your dad's move. And then, so I was like, technically, since it's my dad's move, it should be my move. So I basically blackmailed him into doing it. Plus, it was kind of fun. So, yeah. And Tsunade was like, you know what? If it wasn't for the fact that you just said y'all weren't bonding, I would probably be smacking you right now, Naruto. But for that reason, you're just grounded, because you guys spent time together. And Jiraiya was like, wait, he gets up out the rubble and was like, wait, you're saying that I don't spend time with Naruto. And Naruto was like, yeah, I'ma just go in my room. So he goes in his room and he puts a sound seal on the door, because this isn't the first time this has happened. So he puts a sound seal that he puts it on a door and it activates all around his room to prevent sound coming into his room, so that way he wouldn't hear them arguing. And he falls asleep, and this is where I'm gonna end this part off. If y'all enjoyed the video, drop a like. If y'all enjoy my content, please subscribe. Anyway, this has been Shinobi. Peace.